I was feeling really depressed earlier this morning because honestly, what triggered it was that I saw a small account that was like, well, it's a little bigger than me, but they had a lot more likes on their posts. And I just went and looked at that and I was like, dang, like my art must be really bad because I don't have that same engagement. Granted, I have not been posting, but I'm in my pity party right now. Let me have this. And so I saw that they're getting at least 200 likes on their posts with 500 followers. I know I should be happy for that person and I should not compare, but that's hard. I'm just like, what you doing and how can I do it? What am I doing wrong? It just makes me feel like my work is inadequate because surely if people like your art, they would like and comment on your artwork, right? Like, I'm not crazy. I think this is a logical explanation. You see someone succeeding so fast and you want just a little slice of that success. And these thought processes are just going through your head and it's not helpful. It's not helpful. Honestly, I don't have a breakthrough that's going to change your brain cells. But what I can do is I can document the process of me starting my art journey, my art business. If that sounds like something that you might be interested, please join us, subscribe. And I want to put a spotlight on the feelings that you might encounter. Some of them are going to be valid. Some of them are going to be literally entitlement. And some of them might just be in my head. But I think they're all valid because they're feelings that you feel. And you just have to understand why you're feeling them, get them in check, and to progress forward. So I want to share that journey of me doing that. You're not going to go anywhere if you are not consistent. And that is something that I know I struggle with heavily, and discipline, all that stuff. And I want to document this journey. So it's either now or never. So I'm finally giving myself a chance to do something that I've always wanted to do. I want to make future Jay proud that I've started and I'm designing this life that she's going to enjoy. And I just want to make her happy. I'm a simp for her. I can't believe I just said that. But anyway, when I went to Miniso yesterday, I found this cute plushie purse that I want to try and recreate with my own characters. So we're gonna do that now. Well, I'm gonna do that. You're just gonna watch. Maybe you watch, maybe you're not interested. That's cool too. You can click off. But if that's something you're interested, please join me. Let's get to it, homies. So first it's time for the design. I based this character off of a banner I made in 2021. Honestly, the only reason why is because I only had gray fabric that I wanted to try out, and this is the only gray character I could think of. And I think he's cute, so I'm doing this in Procreate and just getting a general form. I wanted to include that soup, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because the fabric was very furry. I took that design and put it into Illustrator to refine it and to make the pattern pieces. After that, I'll print it out and then cut. The game plan for this little dude is to make one of my characters into a coin purse. I'm going to keep it simple. I usually add cheeks, but I don't want to have to align the sides, and I think simple would be best. I'm not too versed in digitizing. It's kind of trial and error since I can't sit still long enough to watch a tutorial. I know, big problem, but it works for me. I'll leave you with a little time lapse. My printer is so busted, but it works, so we're gonna cut this out. Okay, I've been lazy, so I'm just gonna cut one of these. So I'm gonna cut 2 and then 2. Yep, that works. Alright, so I have my marker on the other side of the room, of course. Just gonna lay these out. Try to use the most amount of fabric. Okay, I also want to know... Ooh. Okay, I won't be able to use the zipper. So the brown one it is. So yeah, I can cut this if I need it. So we're gonna use this one. Let me get my marker. Card ran out of memory. Finally got a marker and then my card goes out. I don't know. This is why I feel like, is this a sign? It's a very, very clear sign because I'm always having issues. Alright. Also, make sure your nap is going the direction you want it to go, which is for me down right now. Now it's time for cutting. And so I'm going to cut in the back so the fur stays intact. Also need a lining, which I totally forgot to plan for. Okay. So, I think I actually messed up and made two of the same ears because I realized you're gonna need one that's upside down, mirrored, so they're the same. But, you know, when I mirror them, it'll be fine. So, I'm gonna sew the ears first. I'm doing this all types wrong. I'm gonna sew the ears down, and then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this embroidery because I honestly don't really know. So that will be next. It is about maybe an hour or two later from that last clip because I doom scrolled on Instagram. Okay, here's what I found. It's just so cute. There's the adorable. Yeah. So now we're gonna sew. So here are my little ears. They're finished. They're so fluffy. They're so cute. On to the lining. I also got this fabric from the dollar store, and I'm going to use it because it's $1, so it's a good test piece. And it's just really cute. So I'm trying to figure out. Honestly, I forgot how to attach linings. I'm lost, but I know I need front piece, back piece. I think I'm gonna sew the zipper on. You know what? Let me just think about it. Okay, I think I got it. So we are going to trace this. You see. Okay, so these are my lining pieces. These are the outside pieces. And I still haven't actually embroidered on this. What am I doing? I totally forgot about that, so let me go and do that now. So time for the embroidery. I am using 2 layers of cutaway stabilizer here, but honestly I regretted it later. So I would probably use tearaway next time so that my embroidery is easier to remove. But yeah, that's what we're working with right now. This is the worst part. I can never hoop my material correctly. It's always loose. Somehow though, I do make it work. Now it's time for the actual embroidery, which is my favorite part. I'm so excited. I did not really explain what I just did. So I sewed a placement stitch and I lined the fur on top of that placement stitch and I pinned it in place. And then I put some water soluble interfacing on top. It's called a topper, so that when I do embroider, my stitches are not sunk into the furry fabric and get lost. So that's what happened. I forgot the little tongue piece. This is what it looks like so far. This is currently what it looks like. I'm going to trim some of these threads and stitch with white. So I'm gonna take this all off and we'll see how it looks. So cute. Okay. Now it's time to remove the back cutaway from the embroidery. This is a little tough because again, I probably should have used tearaway, but we made it work. It's very fluffy. I probably have to cut some of him away because you cannot see his features. Yeah, this is very pily. Let me just cut some of this away. Okay, that is how he looks like right now. Okay, I'm gonna give him a little haircut. It was at this moment she knew she messed up. Threw him out. Okay, so the next step is we're gonna sew him together. We need to just pin the pieces. I'm using these clips here that are very convenient. I'm trying to figure out how to sew again, so I'm just fuddling around with how zippers are, how they actually work, how they're actually supposed to be installed. And then I sew it, and unfortunately I think I only got half of the sewing process, so that's all I got. I'm sorry. I'll try to record the next time I make this. So going back to the story that we talked about before, I'm feeling a lot better at this point. Just getting something done definitely trumps any of the feelings that you had of, or that I had of inadequacy. I definitely want to continue trying to push through the feels and get something done, because I feel like just accomplishing anything small definitely gets the ball rolling. And it really stops you in your tracks of your thought processes of feeling like you're a failure, or that you're inadequate, or you're dumb or lazy, because you set forth a goal and you've accomplished it. And I know normal people kind of just like this is normal for them. They don't have any revelations about this, but just seeing that I did something in the midst of being so depressed, I don't know, it just turned some kind of table for me. And I want to continue that because I want to do something with my life. I don't want to be a failure. And yeah, this is the way I hope to be successful. Okay, I think I figured it out. So many pins. I'm gonna probably sew in the middle because I'm still not too sure about these sides. Yeah, let's sew. Of the bag. I managed to get the zipper kind of cool. I'm not sure if I like how I did this part, but I'm just gonna let it roll with it. So I had to seam rip this part a little bit. Fun.
As I mentioned before, I really don't remember what happened, but I did not record sewing the other side of the purse. And so that's why we have this janky video that I shared on Instagram stories. So as you can see here, we have the finished purse. You see it has an attachment. I will add these heart clips to them so that you can attach them to wherever you like. And yeah, so how do we feel about him? Do we like him? Is he cute? And I also do not have an outro, so this will be the outro. Please, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and catch me on Instagram. See you later.